Hi guys, how are you doing? So today we're gonna break down an A-star trade that I essentially took, but I didn't take it. I'm gonna explain you later. So let's get into the breakdown. This was so good. Make sure you watch this to the end, man. It's worth it. So this is the 4-hour time frame on Euro US dollar, New York session trade today, and we had this beautiful low here formed in London. And this would serve as an inducement, okay? So we sweep this low here as inducement, and we have still this nice fair value gap here. So we have liquidity sweep here, 4-hour structural low swept as inducement, and this nice fair value gap here. And we also have a nice target for the longs today because we have this old Newsweek. This huge move happened when Trump supposedly was going to kick out Powell, and so this was the obvious liquidity target, especially because we came close here the day before. So this was an obvious target today for the longs, and we have the area from which the longs should materialize, and we have the confirmations on the low time frame as well, as you will see now. So this is a low time frame, and you see that we already have a strong setup in London that actually came up nicely. And when I saw New York then opening up bearish, that is super good. Super good sign for longs is that the session opens bearish, okay? Because that is just trapping everybody in, fooling everybody. So we have a strong trap, seller's trap move down. And then we reject and we make a lower low, making this trap later on even stronger. But we also trap all the buyers that are trying to continue London here. And London, I thought London was a very strong low today. I thought we can easily take this out without sweeping London. But when we actually did even sweep London, I was like, oh my God, this is even better, because now we didn't not just London swept the inducement, but also we re-swept that inducement, swept session liquidity. So I was really super ready for longs at that point. And we got the nice reaction. We got a strong bear reaction, a bull reaction right away, followed up by a second impulse here, closing above the previous structure. So M5, now bullish established order flow. We have that high. Then we make a higher low and a higher high. So from that second leg on, then it even gives the nice fair value gap here. So we have switched order flow. We have two strong legs, because you see the first leg is already strong, full body candle. Second strong leg, fair value gap, close above. This thing was really nice. Even on the M15, you see that we have that strong first leg, first candle, second candle, third candle, all bullish, all full body, and breaking structure, closing above the previous structure point, even on M15. So you're seeing how clean that is, man. Also M15 fair value gap. This has all the low time frame confirmations that I can even imagine. Like, especially because this is getting ridiculous. This is really printed out, hang it over your bed. Look at how we have the equals here. The exact equals before we come down. Liquidity right above our entry. That's what we want to see for buys. So this was literally so good. This was amazing, man. Just amazing, that setup. But still, I was watching this live, and we came down pretty strong. That's why I still, even though this had a lot of boxes checked, I wanted to see at least some reaction in my area that I wanted to get in, which was like this region here. So I wanted to see some reaction, and we did get it. We came down, we had a reaction. So this is where I tried to buy, and because of a technical problem that I will tell you about after the breakdown, I couldn't get in. But whatever, this instantly reacted strongly, as anticipated, and we just never looked back. This thing just absolutely went crazy and took out the 4-hour liquidity right away. Perfect trade, perfect setup, honestly, and perfect price action, obviously, that followed. Just one straight line. Didn't even have the need for any pullbacks. Literally just ripped straight. You can even see on M1, this thing didn't break M1 structure once. It just tagged and just went, man. It was very beautiful. So that's the breakdown. I completely understand if you want to leave it at that, but I'm gonna explain you how frustrating. And this was the technical lesson. Now is the trader's experience sit down portion of the video, because it is a lesson as well. So maybe you can learn something from what I had to deal with today. So essentially, I am now funded with 3 $100,000 accounts. It's a brand new situation for me. I was always just trading with the one $100,000 account, and now I have 3. And I'm a big fan of market executing. Normally, I would have just market executed here, but I can't market execute at the same time on 3 accounts. So what I was trying to do, is get a limit order in here. When price had that first reaction up, it was basically sitting around my 2R entry level. So I was trying to get a buy limit in just under the current price, like just under. And then price went under that, under where I had my blue line. So that makes the buy limit invalid, because now it would have to be a buy stop, because a buy limit has to be on the current price. So, and you see how that fluctuated here. In the MetaTrader, obviously it looked a little more crazy. It was literally just jittering around my limit. So I just couldn't get it in. I wanted to get my buy limit in and just move to the next account, do the same, move to the next account, do the same. But I was stuck on the first account because I just couldn't get the limit order in, because it was just fluctuating. And a part of me is just market execute, but the perfectionist in me, and this is maybe what cost me a lot of money today, is just, no, you're a professional trader, you put a limit order in and you wait until you're collected, or put a buy stop in, or whatever, like get the same price on all accounts. And I was stubborn with that. I don't know why, man. Maybe I don't know why, but I was very stubborn with it. So I was trying to get the limit in. Then I did, once we had that candle closed, obviously you see that price goes higher. So I got my limit in, finally let me place it actually. Then I moved over, did the same. Then I moved over, did the same. And then price kind of stays in the area. So I'm thinking, okay, no problem. It's gonna collect me. And especially because we were forming that trend line, it would have made a lot of sense if that comes back at least once. Once we were here, I thought, okay, I'm gonna adjust my entry actually to here, because this was a 1 minute inducement. It would have made a ton of sense to collect more buyers from that little demand here or from lower, okay? So I adjusted my limit a little, but this is just one of these rare trades where they just, the trade idea is so good that it just doesn't look back and it just goes. And that's how I got missed. And the crazy thing about the story, the crazy thing is actually that on Sunday evening, 2 days ago, I rented a VPS so that to enable myself to market execute on all accounts at the same time without putting a lot size in, okay? So I was renting the VPS, and in the morning of yesterday, I get the email that with my credentials for the VPS, for the virtual private server, for me to log in, set everything up, get the workflow going. So it's basically a manual approach to copy trading, essentially, to copy it over to your other accounts. And that email got marked as spam. My Google Mail marked that as spam, the credential email. That is literally the only reason why I couldn't market execute and why I didn't make $6,000 today. Can you believe that, man? And that is just something that is so hard to swallow. I mean, this is everything coming together, right? If MetaTrader on Android would be coded with a little bit of intelligence, it would just convert the buy limit into a stop if you order that like that, while price is fluctuating, and just tag you anyway. That if it would be decently programmed, I would have been easily be able to get in. And that's the first thing. The second thing is Google randomly just flagging my credential as email as spam. Like literally I took yesterday evening off, no appointments, nothing, because I was thinking I'm gonna set up the VPS. I was planning with that, and I could have just pressed the button today on all accounts and would have laughed at $7,500 over 3 accounts, paying out 6,000 of them. So that is just something. So the mentor in me is like, never think about the dollar amounts, think in R or percentage, and things can always happen. Like not everything is always going smoothly. So I shouldn't beat myself up for that. I'm gonna make this money later, and I will. But you sometimes the emotionality just comes through, and especially when you just tripled your funding and you smash it out of the park with such a banger trade, but because of such a stupid technical reason, you're just not in it. You're kind of in it. You were trying to enter. You were there. You were there at the right price, making the right decision, basically. And you're just not in the trade. And it's just $6,000 that are not gonna go into the account, man. So the human side of that is just, in that moment, you are thinking in dollars, and you are thinking of the progress that could have enabled you and your trading career. Obviously, it's just a delay. I always try. I have an edge. I'm a good trader. I'm gonna make this money later. It's just a delay. But in that moment, man, when you see price staying in the area, you're thinking like, there's no way I'm gonna get not tagged here, man. Just crazy. Just crazy. It was very painful today. 1 hour, I really suffered. Now I'm more okay, especially because I'm also doing the video now, and yeah, I just have to get over it. I don't want to sit here and whine about you to you, but it's just, imagine being in that situation, man. For me, $6,000, for you for sure as well. It's just so much money, like so much money, man. So it's still, it hurts, man. It just hurts. It's frustrating. But yeah, I'm gonna journal this trade anyway, because it just doesn't make sense to not journal it. I was trying to get in, and basically a technical glitch didn't let me in. Just because you can't place a buy limit because it doesn't convert it into a stop. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna journal it anyway. I'm on a 7-win streak now, and the crazy thing is, I really feel so torn internally, because part of me is just so happy that I was gonna take this trade, and that I should have won on it, and that it would have been, or that, to honestly, I won this trade. I was there. I did everything, you know. I am on a 7-win streak. The last 6 trades plus this today, I took this trade. I took it. It just didn't let me, but I took it. I did everything that I needed to do. Of course, you can say I should have placed a buy stop, but this is crazy hindsight as well, man. Like, a part of me is mad, but the other part I have to forgive myself, because yeah, it's just shit, man. It's just shit. I can't believe it. It's just a situation that I've never been in, you know. Normally I place a limit and I just get tagged. Like, it's just, I didn't market execute, like actually market execute, in a long time, because I just put a limit straight under price and it just tags me. And if not, I just drag it a little higher and it tags me. But it's easy on 1 account. It's just impossible on 3 accounts, man. So if you want to have the same price, especially. So yeah, you're seeing, guys, I'm frustrated still, man. I'm getting better, but I'm still frustrated. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it here. And I'm just grateful that I'm in the position to make $6,000 in 40 minutes, because this is what should have happened today, and it's gonna happen in another day. I'm very grateful for that, don't get me wrong. It just still stings, but yeah. Guys, I hope you learned something from this, because this is trades that you want to take, man. This is so clean, so good. And yeah, the next trade like that can take a while until it comes, but it will come, and every trade like that has a very good chance of winning. So be patient for those trades, and you're gonna have success. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.